Hello, and welcome back to Civilization 6 as Sandu of Korea. So, the question is now, I guess we should start looking at our victory conditions because we're already gone over turn 200 now, so we're getting to that point where we really need to know what's going on. World rankings, it's here. So we're leading in science. Maybe I should have played on a high difficulty. We're leading in science and culture. Hardly surprising because we get bonuses for those things. There are still 3 civilizations we haven't met yet that we need to try and find. We're in second place on a domination victory. But this is actually based, I believe, on military strength, not on number of cities captured, I think. Religious victory we're not bothered about. Diplomatic victory we are in 5th place. 5 diplo points for some of these people. 520, that's quite quick. We need to keep our eye on these things. We can probably win a science victory quite easy though. It would be nice to know who the other people are. I think we'll probably be aiming for science because, you know, that's where our strength is as this particular nation. He just wants me to give him money again. We do definitely need to find where the other civilizations are though, because we need to be able to keep a good track of them. Let's refuse demand there. So clearly what we've got here is 2 continents, and we haven't yet found the other continent. That's a flood in Alexander's territory, so we're not too bothered about that. So with that in mind, do we actually have any got traders, civilians, land combat? Right, okay, let's get a scout then, and we can embark them and try and find the land on the other side. Where would be a good place to... I guess we can just grab one here, can't we now? They're not... They are rangers now. We could just go and get a ranger corps. 8 turns, but yeah, let's do it anyway. So we've got another spy. We do actually need to get some more. You could... Wow, 29 turns for a spy is quite a lot. You don't even have ancient walls yet, which is partly the reason why. You need a lot of things, but let's get the walls in case we end up in another war with Alexander. We may well do. What tiles are we working here? Yep, definitely the citrus, because we want to grow as quick as possible. Definitely the iron mine. Definitely the production, and we're working the rice. We need to get a builder up here as well, I think. So... we'll take a look at that. You can never have too many builders. Speaking of builders, we'll go down and get farms on these ones. And we have our trader in the capital, Baltimore. Yeah, we can manage that one. Fairly reasonable and respectable route. We've got our spy. Now then, we haven't met the other civs yet, which is probably where we need to send him. I wish these colours weren't so similar. The red's the same. It's just the text colour that's a little bit different. I think we've already sent one to Coupe, haven't we? I think. Oh no, maybe he kicked us out. Let's go back and try it again. We'll see if we can mess around with him just to upset him. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. That's a lot of units Kabul has. We really need to make sure that we stay friendly with Kabul. I notice here that he's encroaching on us in this direction, which I'm not happy about. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some tiles here and block off his expansion, because that's just annoying. We have a unit available promotion, which is our new spy. Sabotage production, recruit partisans. Yeah, let's have sabotage production. We have ourselves a scientist. Triggers a eureka moment for chemistry. And 1 random technology from the industrial era. Do we already have the one for chemistry? We're miles ahead of the person in second place. Absolutely miles. Where is chemistry? Chemistry is industrial, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Have a level 2 alliance. Yeah, well, we can definitely get that, I think. That's a reasonable one. we will recruit you and send you to our Seun and pop you, and we get a boost to steam power as well. Nice. Okay. Let's just get rid of these notifications that aren't needed. And choose a production. So we could go for Chichen Itza. How many rainforest tiles do we have? Quite a few. Let's try and get Chichen Itza. We do need to put it on a rainforest title, which is the only unfortunate part of it. But let's pick the one that only has a single production on it, like that. Do you need to get more spies? Well, one more spy. We're at a maximum number of trade routes, so that's okay. That's going to be a farm. We'll get another farm here as well. Now, I was saving this merchant. What can we do with him again? Oh, yes, that's right. If we build a commercial hub, we get instant bank and market. So we are going to want to build a commercial hub somewhere pretty soon. Our income is solid at the moment, though, but that's always useful. It's nice to be able to buy things. A storm over the water, which is not really heading my way. We've done that annoying click when we didn't mean to click thing again on, I don't even know what, on you. Just stay there. Foreign city gains independence. So yeah, there's not really an awful lot that we can do about that. I think Mali's going to end up getting wiped out at this point. They've only got a single city remaining. And, yeah, I'm not sure if they can take that. I mean, I'm quite happy for them to have the city. I want them to have the city. But I'm not sure that they've really got enough military power to do anything about it, which is a shame. Our Huacha is just going to camp here in the city. And we need to send our spy somewhere. Let's keep spying on Alex. At least until we've found some of the other civilizations. Let's go and get another farm there. Did we not queue up a commercial district? I thought I queued one up somewhere. Is anywhere working on a commercial hub? Working on a builder. I mean, you can definitely get one. Let's queue one up. Oh, no, you do have one queued. That's fine then. Excellent. We're good. I said I do remember queuing one up over here. Oh, the question is, what tile did I queue it on, though? Because it might be one that I've just upgraded. Does it even show me where it is? It doesn't. Let me just delete that by picking it up and dropping it on the bin. There we go. We want the commercial hub. And yeah, it's probably one of these tiles. I think putting it on this one is... I mean, we could always buy that and put it there. That would give us +3. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll drop it here. And we can see this barbarian camp now. So that makes them easier to take out. We do have a Huacha over here. And we've got a swordsman. So we can move forwards and deal with them quite easily. Not bothered by that. Will you stop? Oh, we can actually upgrade you to a musketeer. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. That gives us a boost to replaceable parts as well. Do we have other swordsmen around? I don't think so. I think that was the last one. There's one just left over sitting around somewhere. Okay, I'm fine with that. And this builder is going to... I don't know. Do I want to send you somewhere else? We need to go and... Well, you've got a builder in production, so we don't need to go over there. We do need to get some builders over to these cities, but that would really be the long way around. That I did not mean to click on. So I guess we just get ourselves a lumber mill, will do. And on to the next turn. I'm sure you asked me this exact same question yesterday. And you know what?
This lighthouse.
I'll just wait till Sean's finished here.
Eyes.
In general, I do prefer Civilization 5. I've obviously spent a lot more hours in Civ 5. And I think Civ 5's a more well-rounded
Ballet
experience.
projects a fragile kind.
The AI in Civilization 6 is fairly bad. Oh, we didn't get Chichenetza. What a shame. So yeah, the AI in Civilization 6 is pretty bad. It really struggles. Oh, sorry, somebody else did ask about Civ 5 and Civ 6. So yeah, I still think Civ 5 is the better game. I've played a lot more hours in Civ 5 and I really enjoy it. There are elements of Civilization 6 that I do like. I really like the district system. If we're playing with the expansions like we are here, I like the weather system and the natural disaster and the ecology that they've got going with Gathering Storm. But yeah, I do find the AI struggles quite a lot in Civilization 6, particularly when it comes to combat. It wasn't brilliant in Civilization 5 either, but at least the AI did a relatively decent job of putting up some sort of military challenge. It's just sometimes quite a lot of the time, you find that you're already running around with like modern infantry and tanks and attack helicopters, and the AI's still walking around with crossbows and swordsmen, and you're like, well, it's just no challenge anymore. Also, and it has been fixed a little bit in recent patches for Civilization, recent expansions for Civilization 6. When this first came out in vanilla, you could literally just go to war with everybody, and there wasn't really a penalty for it. Nobody would trade with you or anything like that, but you didn't need them to. It's not like Civilization 5, where research agreements were so important that you wanted to stay friendly, and the best way to win any game of Civ 6 on any difficulty level was just fight everybody, especially because the combat AI was so bad. They have fixed that a little bit now by putting in the grievance system, so you know, you do end up with problems if you just keep going to war with everybody, but I still think it's the best way to win. It certainly seems to be that way. So we lost out on Chichen Itza. That is a shame. What do we take instead? Let's get you working on that spy. And let's get... let's get Scorched Earth. We'll get 2 more envoys for that one. We can get another... we completed the Great Lighthouse. That was it. I guess we could get a galley or something and go around and do some exploring. Movement 3, which what? They both have the same sort of speed. Let's get the quadrireme actually. At least it's range, so we can ping away at land units should we need to. Now then, this is one of the cities that we took from Alexander. It still doesn't have medieval walls. We really want to get them. Suzerain of most of these city-states now. Let's send one more to Zanzibar so we get the level 3 bonus there. And let's try and send another one to Nammadol. So that should hopefully now mean... Oh, we still got the Suzerain of Nammadol. We need 8 for that one. And then... Oh, with the Suzerain of Zanzibar as well. So we're doing well on this continent. But we do need to go around and find where the other civilizations are. Start moving this unit forward so we can deal with the barbarians. Hello, how you doing there, Azumo? Thanks for stopping by. Which leader would be a dazzle? There's quite a few of them actually that tend to do some really stupid stuff. I don't think we've got any of them in this game though. Shaka tends to be problematic. He can never decide whose friend he wants to be, and he just sort of expands and expands. Although Alexander's doing that as well. But we did knock him down a few pegs in the last stream. We liberated 3 city-states that he'd took. I stole 2 of his cities from him, and I think I destroyed 2 more as well. So he literally lost like 7 cities in a single war. Oh, enemy siphoned gold. From the city of Guangzhou. Is that our capital? No, it's not. It's this one. So we need to have a defensive spy here. Oh, well, that's interesting to know. We'll definitely be doing that. Okay, Huacha, you can go and destroy that guy. Yeah, it's always Shaka. Right, so you're dead. And let's go and move next to this camp so we can get that cleared. Brilliant. Choose a new research. Build a coal mine and an ironclad. Coal mine might happen. Ironclad's not going to happen. So let's just go and get that. We'll get artillery. We can also try and get the Eiffel Tower, which could be quite nice. Choose a production here. We can try and work on the Great Zimbabwe. Gives us an extra trade route. Does mean replacing a farm, but yeah, sure. And you can go here and repair this farm. We also need to get that cocoa as well, so let's repair that farm. And a unit needs orders. Oh yeah, we've got our spy here. Well, gain sources is always the first thing we do. Give us a decent chance of doing something. Can we hit you? No, we cannot. We will on the next turn. So we've got some oil over here. Do we have any in our territory at all? What am I missing? It's this one. List of reports. Global resources. It's good that it shows you what other people have. And who has all the luxuries. Can I see if I have any... I guess we didn't pick any up. We've got NITA here. So I don't have any oil in my territory. We really want to try and get some. I'm not going to go and settle all the way up here in the tundra just to get some oil. There is some a little bit further north, but it's a really terrible city location. I could just buy some off people if I needed to, but I think we'll be fine. I'm not going to worry about it until I need to. Suzerain status lost. Yerevan again. Right, the scouts attacking the Huacha. That's not a good idea. You've literally just suicided there. So there's probably a barbarian camp. We will have a little look around. Gained a CB to declare a colonial war on Coupe and Alexander. So, Coupe, we could take these cities out. There isn't really anything worth taking from them, though. It doesn't have anything useful in them. So I'm not too bothered about that. We will move on to the hill with the Huacha. We can do a decent amount of damage if we just straight attack with the musketmen, so I'll do that. And yeah, lumber mill. And go and get the coca. On to the next turn. That was a nice straightforward one. Looks like we've got a trade route completed as well. And there's another flood. Once again, that's Alexander's problem, not mine. It has fertilised 10 tiles though. Wow. That was one heck of a flood. There's our first naval unit. So yeah, look at all those tiles he's just got improved. He's settled another city here. Cheeky git. We might have to go and deal with that. I'd like to give Kumbasala... I'm sure this originally belonged to... I'm sure that originally belonged to Mali. How are we doing down here? This is starting to fall. Looks like Alexander's having a bit of a pop at it as well. Although, Pydna's also about to rebel. Let me get out of here with this musketman. He's not serving much of a purpose down here. I've got a lot of units here, so we could go and attack and try and take these back. Give them to Mali. I might do that, actually. We can always declare another war on Alex. I don't mind doing that. Let's deal with some other stuff first. We can't get the Venetian arsenal. Must be adjacent to an industrial zone owned by this city. And we don't have an industrial zone. We could, though. We could go ahead and get ourselves an industrial zone here. Wouldn't be the best industrial zone, but it would allow us to get the Venetian arsenal. Especially as we might end up having to fight on another continent, so... Let's go ahead and clear this barbarian camp. 3 minis. Excellent. So, yeah, let's just go and try and... Oh, you can't enter deep ocean tiles, can you, dirt? You need better boats. Well, we will put you on auto explore anyway. You can go and check out the coastline, I suppose. There's quite a bit of it that we haven't done. Right, can't see any barbarian camp up there, so we'll just turn around and come back. Chicago seems fine. And do we want to attack Alex? Can we attack Alex? Do we need to attack Alex? He does have some grievances against us. CB... We can get the Colonial War. Sure. It's only a war. I don't mind keep attacking this guy. He's a real pain in the arse anyway, so... So, okay, we're going to start by taking out his units. More importantly, we're going to start by pillaging his trade route. I'd like to take that out. Can't easily get to it right now. This city might be ripe for the taking. It looks nice and open, so let's go ahead and get the Huacha and the Bombards and these other units in. We should be able to hold him back down here. I'm not overly concerned. Move forwards with you. Okay, on to the next turn. He does have a few units. Oh, I should have attacked him with that musketman. But then I'd be within... Well, I am within range of the city. And I'm within range of these two crossbowmen. But my units are, like, considerably stronger than his, so I really don't think he's going to give me too much of a problem. Ah, we have our first core. So we could just destroy you. We won't actually get a kill on that crossbowman, but let's go in and take this guy out. There's no city walls here, so the best thing for us to do probably is to just try and take this out if we can. So let's come down here with some units. Particularly the Bombard. And the Huacha's too far away to do anything. Hello there, random knight that's about to get destroyed. Excellent. And we can move in with the Bombards. Now, there are city walls here, but we don't really care. Gonna stay this side of the river, because we don't want to get hit by the district, if we can help it. Another Bombard here. Although the district looks like it's not... Oh, they don't have city walls yet, so the district can't actually attack us. I am fine with that. Oh, we have more barbarians up here. So there is still a camp somewhere that I cannot see. Will this be enough to take you out? If not, we can always use the Huacha, so I'm not overly concerned about that either. And we'll grab the Huacha. Come on, fire. And I think he's out. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so we've got this Ranger Corps. We'll send him across. Let's get that Quadrireme and get you on auto-explore. And you can come home. Right, so now we need to build something here. Got just about everything that we need, really. I guess we get some more builders. There's always room for builders. Kokra. So we've got a... Yeah, that was the barbarian we got there. There's a camp down there. That's Teddy's problem. Losing quite a few suzerain statuses, but that's alright. That's okay. Trade route with New Orleans, sure. And yeah, you were the guys that we used to deal with the barbarian camp, so we'll just get you home. And back to the war with Alex. Now, I'm guessing this place probably originally belonged to Alex. It looks like one of his. You can't hit that unit there. I'm going to move you across the river. No, I can't even do that on this turn. Looks like all of our units have already moved. Okay, on to the next turn then. The Great White Fleet. So you're happy that I built one entire ship. Now we might end up losing this guy because he's going to get pounded on by both of these crossbows. Oh no, you're going for the Huacha. That's fine. Oh no, but you're attacking me with a knight. Okay, that's slightly problematic, but we can recover from that. So before we do anything else, we want to try and take out as many of these units that can potentially attack this musketman. So we get rid of the knight. And then you unfortunately don't get a hit from there, but if we back right up to here, we should be safe. You can still hit us, but he might not. He might go... There's nothing I can do about it, really. It's a shame. It's got 3 promotions on that guy. Let's start moving this way. We can take this city out easily. I'm not concerned about that at all. They have moved in with a... whatever this is. You can't hit him from there either. And you can't fire after moving. Well, we might as well fire with you. You can fire on the city, so let's go ahead and do that. We're just going to try and take this city as quickly as possible, really. There's no reason to wait around. Let's start moving in with a few units. Watcher can take you on the next turn. Unit needs orders. We've got the spy. What do we want to do here? We'll gain sources. This is his capital. I mean, we could very easily take his capital and completely cripple him. So let's take some more shots at the city. Especially as the city can't fight back and the Watcher takes it down so fast. Unit needs orders. Oh wow, look, they're coming at us with even more units now. Where are all you guys coming from? Right, we have been spotted. Let's fortify up. So there's got to be a barbarian. I guess it's that one right to the north. We should probably go up there and sort that out. Do we want to get anything more with you? We can go ahead and get the cattle. Or is that where we're building the Great Zimbabwe? No, that's on this tile, isn't it? Yeah, so we can go ahead and get the pasture there. That's fine. And let's get the scout to the ocean. We found a goody hut. Unbelievably. Also found some barbarians. This might be worth settling. I mean, it probably isn't, but it might be. You can heal up. You can't do anything else. We are going to be heading out that way with the rangers, so... Right, you actually attacked the Watcher. That's what I was hoping you would do. You didn't attack the guy down here that's almost dead. So, that's the AI being dumb, but it works. Works for me. You're attacking the Watcher, that's fine. You're attacking my quadrime, which again I think is fine. So, first things first, let's go ahead and attack you. It's a major victory, apparently. There's probably going to be barbarians all over the place here. Another builder. We need to take these units out. Probably get a melee unit and move north with the Watcher just to get rid of that camp. So, you are going to heal up. This Watcher can take out that crossbowman. Nice and easy. Excellent. We'll move you in. I am going to help them take this city back if I am able to. I don't think I need to... Yeah, actually, let's move in with the other Watcher because we are starting to take hits from these other units that are around us. I'm amazed that that didn't kill him off, actually. But it's fine. It's all good. You've moved into the city. What an excellent mistake to make. We can move in there. We can take the city on the next turn. City's not down yet. But we'll do it on the next turn anyway, so that's fine. You're going to move down here so we can attack the other city. That's not what I was trying to click on. I'll stop it. There we go. You... What do I do with you? You're going to move in because we're going to help these guys try and take Niani back. Oh, you get a second shot. Of course you do. Because you've got 5 promotions. We're definitely going to finish that guy off. We've got the builder here. Now this builder, I really want to get over to those cities. It's going to be a journey. He's also decided to go right past the barbarians. I should have checked that before I did it. That was my own silly mistake. So we might end up losing that builder to the barbarians. That's fine. We will be getting our revenge. I've got a ton of money here, actually. I was about to say I'll just straight up buy a melee unit, but considering that we can't really build anything there, and we are... No, go away. Considering that we're just pumping out builders, we can easily build a melee unit. So you take another hit. That's annoying, but it's okay, I guess. Right, that's not this going on. That was our worker that just got caught. We've got a drought down here, which has affected the tile. So that's going to need fixing. We don't actually have any growth down here. Because we're working all not tiles that give us very good food. So we do want to try and have some food tiles locked in. Send envoy. And try and get rid of some of the... Try and get some of these suzerain statuses back where we can. There's another one. Unit available for promotion. Let's see if we can take this out with this... With what we have here first before we apply the promotion. Yes, we can. That should be enough. And this is not a terrible city because it's got quite a bit of wheat in range, so I think I am just going to keep this one. And now you can go ahead and take the promotion. Can attack after moving, always useful to have. What do we want to get over here? Let's get ancient walls, just to help it protect itself. Right, you're still healing up. We'll take a hit with you. So we can still be shot at by the crossbowmen, which I don't like. So we are going to back up. We're going to move in with that unit. You are out of range for hitting the city, but now you can. So do that on the next turn. You're just going to keep healing up. Okay, so what are we doing over here? We're moving on Iani, I suppose. There is a crossbow in there. I'm not overly concerned by that. So yeah, we did lose this builder, which is a shame. We will get him back though. We just can literally just follow him back to their camp now. We'll know exactly where he came from. I'm going to build multiple units, so let's just go ahead and buy something. Let's get something fast, actually. Let's just go and buy... Oh, that's expensive. That's like all my money. Let's just buy a cavalry. And then we've got the movement speed to chase those units down. Pasture for you. Where is that drought? Oh, that's over here. That's... Yeah, this one. That's why we've got problems going on. Declaration of war, all of this stuff, peace with different people, golden era, points, peace, peace. Okay, yeah, you are going to get taken out by that if you don't back off. So let's back off for a little bit. We can always go back out there later on. Did somebody just declare war on me? The Yerevan's declared war on Alexander. Zanzibar's made peace with Alexander. I think it was just Zanzibar declaring on us. Again, not a lot of concern here. We are entering the industrial era, and we do have a golden age. So, +3 starting population for cities settled in a different continent. Well, we're not really settling cities. Your traders cannot be plundered, and international trade routes gain +3 gold per speciality district in the foreign city. Nice. 10% of production towards industrial era and later wonders. Campus districts... science adjacency bonus provides production as well. Unlock a special CB which generates 75% less grievances in a formal war. Can be used immediately after denouncing a target. 15% production towards military units. That's really nice, but we are going for a science victory. I know that's more production than anything else, but we have so much science going on. World Congress is about to meet. Housing problems. Lots of City Quest states. Obviously, it's a new era, so City Quests all get a new round of quests. Okay, let's start finishing some things off here. First of all, we'll get rid of you, because we really want to try and help these guys take this city if we can. We're also going to try and take this city. Now, we can't actually kill the unit inside it, and this guy's in no state to go and grab it yet. One shot from that crossbowman, he's probably going to go down. So we will continue firing at this. We are going to start moving this way with our melee unit. Let's move you right in. The more targets we can give them, the better. You are going to get a... Let's get a musketman corps. So we can actually just go and capture our guy back. We see they've got units there. Fortunately, we don't have the promotions needed to do anything useful. Builder can't move on this turn. That's okay. Right, that's done. So let's go ahead and just start work on the Venetian arsenal straight away before we build any more ships. You come over here and heal up. Now, this city over here is still working on the commercial district. Okay, fine. Renaissance Wall. Let's go ahead and get a stable. We don't have a stable yet, although I don't normally use cavalry units all that much. Let's start getting over here with the builders. This cavalry unit can't do anything else on this turn, so skip. This builder is... I guess it's probably a lot of farms. Let's go get some more farms. You get a second shot, so let's go and get rid of that unit there. You get another shot there. Not that it makes a lot of difference. You guys heal up. We could start combining some of these units. We're probably going to have to do that quite quickly. These bombards I'm going to leave here because I think we might actually have a crack at Alex's capital. Bruno, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I've got another unit that's slacking. It's the Watcher over here. That I think I will just leave here now. I'm sending some units to go and get rid of that barbarian camp. I'm not giving you open borders. How much money will you give me for this stuff? I'll take whatever you're willing to hand over. There we go. Sure, it could be better, but it will do. It's like, will you stop attacking me? Okay, we need to get the melee unit up into here. He's got a lot of units now, sort of coming this way. World Congress. We are the target of an emergency. We're going to vote against it. 10 should probably be enough. I don't want to spend that much. 8 should probably be enough. Even if I do end up being the target, I'll probably be fine. 3 people haven't even met us yet. It failed.
War is hell.
Fine. Do we want to swap any of these policies over? Production towards settlers. Yeah, we don't really need any of this. Okay. Unit available for promotion. You can get a promotion. You don't really need one. But we'll take it anyway. Combat strength versus district defenses. You can take another shot. You are helping to get this place down. And then hopefully Mali will remember to just send one of his units in and take it. Looks like this is actually going to rebel and become an American city at this rate. He's getting so much pressure. Actually need another melee unit down here. This one's taking so long to recover. Is it because he's technically in enemy territory? If I get him to heal down here, would it be faster? Sources gained. So we'll have a little mission for our spy. I wish there was a way to just like clear all of these notifications with like one click. That'd be amazing. Come on, Praxis, you can do it. Choose a civic. Let's get mercantilism. Give us some better ships at least. So we have we need to get another spy, don't we? Or were we working on one? I think we were working on one. So we could definitely get ourselves an industrial zone. The production is always useful when going for the science victory because it does require production as well. We don't want to put it next to the Seiyun because that means the Seiyun loses stuff. Let's get it there. That's a +3. Send an envoy. Let's try and get Zanzibar back again from Alexander. You get another shot at that. Right, come on, Mali. Get your forces in there now. It can't fight back at you. You will be fine. This is a lot of units. Don't really want to lose the Huacha. It only has a single promotion. We could just back off. Can't actually finish that unit, sadly. Promotion available to you. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to start just pinging away at his capital now. Going to come in from this direction so I can move in with 2 units at pretty much the same time. Let's move around there with you. The 2 bombards is probably enough. Yeah, we'll move on to the hill on the next turn there. You can fortify up. This spy is going to stay here and do counter-spying. So that's fine. And you're going to counter-spy there because someone keeps stealing from me. We could try and... Well, you do have a governor there. Let's get rid of you for a start. And we have our scout. Let's get that scout up here. We'll get onto the island first, grab the goody hut, and then head over. So we finished that unit. We're going to use the cavalry to try and find where they are. I'm sure it's just that one camp up there. I can't see any others. And these builders are going to head over this way. Hopefully all in one piece. So, do we lose the Huacha? We may do. It's very low on health rate. He actually survived amazingly. He won't survive another one. Now, you are going to be taking shots from the districts as well. But I think that's okay.
The best steel.
There's steel done. You know what? We can just... Oh, we need oil. If we had oil, we could just upgrade these to artillery. Let's get rid of this thing first. Because, I mean, we can. You've got a promotion. Let's take that promotion. And let's get you to safety. We don't need to take this out all in one go. You're going to move up there. You can't fire on this turn, but it gives them another target. Let's get cartography as well for even better ships. So we could start building some stuff over here. We really need oil. Is there seriously no oil at all within range of our cities anywhere? I should always use the search feature. So we can look for oil. Now it should highlight the tiles. Is that working? Where do we know there's oil? There's oil up there. Map search, oil. There we go. So, one down there. America has a couple. There's loads down there. More for America. Some for Alex. So those are the only ones that are anywhere near me. I would have to settle a city if I wanted to grab either of those. Not ideal. 1, 2, 3. Can't reach both of them. I guess it might be what we're doing. We can move the builder out and we can buy a settler. Ideally not what I wanted to be spending my money on, but we need oil. You've already got an industrial zone. Let's get a builder here, actually. You're moving some units up around behind me, but I think that's fine. Irish Gangster, hi, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's keep hitting this so that they can take it back. Although it's probably still going to be taking pressure from America. Now, I've got to be careful here. I don't want these guys swooping in and taking that city from me. I need to start heading back in that direction. I'm not going to attack it anymore. So I'm going to back up with you and let you heal up. Yeah, I don't want them to grab it. Well, actually, I'm going to give it to them anyway. I don't want to keep this city. What am I talking about? If you want to go and grab it, by all means, go and grab it. My plan was to give it to you in the first place. So, yeah, by all means, take that city if you're at war with Alex. You should be able to recover. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. We can get rid of the search box now. We do need to move you in next to the city. That should be fine. Oh no, we were going to go and grab the district, weren't we? It'll be fine. Can we afford to buy another bombard? Yes, we can. Excellent. So we'll do that. You are going to escort the cavalry. Because we're basically just going to go up and clear that camp out once and for all. Farms. Yes, please. You're just going to hang around. I guess we can get a farm there. That'll be a decent spot for one, at least. That's the Huacha. You're staying there. And we'll start moving this way. There is a goodie hook we can grab. What difficulty am I doing? This is just on King, because I haven't played Civilization 6 for, like, ages, really. I think I've played one game with the Gathering Storm DLC. So I've got both of the DLCs. So the recent one, Gathering Storm, which is the one that adds the sort of the natural disasters, the weather, the sort of the rising sea levels. And I'm also playing with the one before that, that's name I can never remember. That's how much of an impact it had on me. But that was the one that added the governors and the rising something. No, it's completely got out of my head. Does it tell me if I hit escape? Yes, it does. Rise and fall. There we go. Right, you've moved close enough to the city so that I can hit you with city-bound bombardment. Excellent. This bombard did take a little bit of damage, which is unfortunate, but we can take some shots at this. Let's go and move the unit next to it. And I guess you will fire at the city? I mean, I could move around with this bombard and help with that. Oh, you're going after my Huacha, which is not appreciated. So let's try and wipe you out if we can. Can hit you with the bombard. Start moving forwards with this bombard as well. This Huacha is probably going to die if it doesn't do something. but I think we can wipe him out. I really hope I can now. If this doesn't... Nope, we got him. And he gets a promotion, so providing he survives to the next turn to pick that up, he'll be okay. Right, you should be able to take this on the next turn. It has no health now. I'll hit it again for the lols. Right, doesn't look like Marley's going to take this. So hopefully this melee unit will... I really don't think he's going to survive taking a hit from that crossbow. So I really need to get him some more health before he does that. A unit needs orders. Yep, you're continuing up this way. So are you. We can see them. They've got a pikeman. So we probably shouldn't attack that with a... Probably shouldn't go and attack that with a cavalry unit. Right, let's get on the land so it's a little bit safer. We need to get rid of that quadrireme. Ours is still healing up. Someone is still siphoning gold from us. We've got another unit that needs orders. Yep, we're getting the farm there. That gets you out of the way. This is going to be a really terrible city up here, but I desperately need the oil so we can get artillery. Yeah, they're all going after this bombard, which I really don't want to happen, but... Really? You're attacking my scout? Ah, they've got crossbows now.
Not all who
There's
wander.
cartography done. Right, let's back up a little bit. And we'll just recover up. We have a promotion on this guy, which we are instantly going to take. Can't fire on this turn, but it does give us our health back, or a good portion of it. Right, we've got to finish that guy off. Now, we are potentially... You're going to fortify. We're going to go ahead and put this bombard in here. We're going to move around with this bombard. We should be able to take that out first. Yeah, his capital's not going to last very long. I'm quite confident that that's going to fall. I'm going to keep hitting this with this bombard in the hope that Marley sees the opportunity and take it. I also can't believe they've still managed to fail to take the city. Let's get rid of that archer. It's all free XP. Literally all you have to do is move that swordsman in. Like, that's it. You've got loads of swordsmen around. Just move in with the swordsman. All you have to do. Let's get square... I mean, combustion's great, but let's get square rigging. We're well ahead in tech anyway. We're still not growing particularly well here. Governor promotions would be good. Well, what else are we going to do in this city? We'd lose a fair bit of production if we dumped that in there. We'd also lose a food. Well, the food would still be there. I don't know. Do we want to put that there? Guess there are better cities to put it in. There's nothing else that we can really get. Another builder, I suppose. So, we don't need to build the market and the bank. We're going to get those for free. We could definitely do with a Seun. We don't want to put it next to an existing district, because the Seun loses a bonus, although we might end up having to do that. Although we'd be replacing something decent wherever we put it, which I really don't want to do. Okay, so no Seun. Oh, Seun can only go on hills, which is the problem. And there isn't an awful lot of hills around there. I guess we could get an entertainment complex for happiness. There's some, like, pretty poor tiles around that we can just pop one on, so that's okay. Yep, keep moving north. Oh, there's hills everywhere, so that's just going to take you forever. And, yeah, let's start moving forwards with that musketman. Carthage. Yeah, I haven't played Carthage. At least I don't think I've played Carthage. I do tend to to find that I gravitate towards the science victory, and I think in part that's because I... Oh, 2 goody hits. I think that's in part because I'm always worried about going to war with someone in case I lose, even though the AI is like particularly bad in this game, and generally combat is relatively easy. But because I haven't played Civilization 6 all that much compared to 5, I haven't managed to get through all the civs yet. I can actually beat Civilization 5 on Deity. And I've got a few Let's Plays on my channel. In fact, you can actually follow my progress from the days when I was playing on, I think, Chieftain or whatever, all the way up. Oh, cool. Got a boost for industrialization. I'll take it. Let's try and keep away from that quadrine if we can. I've got my own here. We can come ahead and try and give it some grief. Keep moving forwards with you. Choose a production. Let's get the workshop. Now, before I forget, because I almost did, let's grab you, and we will move in there and get the free market and bank. So, we want, yeah, granary, monument, all of that stuff. You're relatively safe now, because you are in there. So, if we take these shots at the encampment... It can't fire at me. In fact, we can hit it with this, so we can get rid of the encampment right away. Yep, there we go. That's the encampment gone. And then we just need to take the city down. Now, I don't have to worry about being shot at by that anymore. You still haven't managed to take this. Come on, you've got a melee unit right next to it. You must get it on this next turn. I cannot imagine you not taking it on the next turn now. I'm still not happy with how much health this guy's got, but I am going to risk it and hope we can take this on the next turn. So much so, I'm just going to move in with these other watchers. These will survive a hit, so maybe he will just... maybe he will focus on one of them instead. And, yeah, we can just fire at this city now. It's like, half of its health gone in a single hit. We'll heal up the Watcher. Our spy is going to... There's not much point doing anything here, because I think we'll take the city in less turns than that, but we'll try and force unrest. And we'll start moving north. We just want to try and get rid of those... right, the crossbow's getting close, so let's back up a little bit. On to the next turn. I think it's going fairly well. You're just going to keep... Right, he's done exactly what I wanted him to. He didn't go for the melee unit. So that works out. So he's definitely going to lose his capital here. Oh, they've got scouts now.
Having seen a non-market economy,
so now we can get privateers.
I suddenly understood much better what I liked about a market
Don't think
economy.
we need to change any of those. Get the Watcher forwards. We can easily get rid of the scout. Now, we might take a hit from the crossbowman, but it's certainly not going to finish us off. Let's get civil engineering. Yeah, I play a lot of EU4. It's strange because I actually started off with Civilization 6. Sorry, I actually started off with Civilization 5 long before EU4. I'm going to go ahead and build this. I know I'll be losing some food and production, but... What are the... Must be adjacent to the government plaza owned by the city. Yeah, unfortunately the government plaza is not in a great spot, so that does make it difficult. We'll lose some production there. It's fine. And we've got a free policy slot now. Golden Faith from trade routes, not really needed. Extra science from building campuses, 50% if population is 10 or higher. Yeah. We can definitely boost through our tech right now. So, what have we got going on here? I mean, you are growing. There are some better food tiles around. That said, there aren't many better food tiles around. I mean, we could go ahead and get some farms. Let's go ahead and do this. We don't have many farms, so let's go ahead and just grab some farms with this city. Have you still not managed to take that? If you don't take it soon, I'm going to take it. I don't understand. You get to go first. You have a melee unit right next to the city. It's your capital. Just move in and take it. What are you doing? Absolute nut job. This is what I say about the AI being so dumb. It's like, go and take it. It's yours. Right. Speaking of ours, we have a promotion. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and raise this so that there's space if... Oh, they've set it all new city. If they want to expand, they've got less like pressure from neighbouring cities now. You definitely need to heal up. All of you guys need to heal up. So, heal up. We definitely want to try and take this city out if we can. Shouldn't be too difficult. Let's start moving in with you. Did we get something pillaged there? We really need a builder here, don't we? Let's just go and buy one. Making decent money. There's so many farms around here. We need to do this. Okay, so we're going for the capital. You can't hit from there. You're going to heal up. We should be able to take the capital relatively easily. Could still do with another melee unit as well. Probably just raise that one. Ah, the quadrine's come around to attack me. Is that the same quadrine? I'm not even sure if it is. Let's move down to here. We'll get the goody hut on the next turn. You can't settle on this turn. At least we'll be able to get that oil soon. We will need to build flood defences though. Yeah, this is there's a guy here earlier. I'm not sure if he's still here. I don't think he is. But he was asking me if I preferred Civ 5 or 6 and the reasons why. I still think Civilization 5 is the better game overall. Although there's lots of things in Civilization 6 that I do like the district system and things like that. But I just think the AI is what lets Civ 6 down. It wasn't great in Civilization 5, don't get me wrong. But in Civ 6, it's just painful. It really is. The AI just makes so... I mean, I make dumb moves too, don't get me wrong. I'm by no means the best Civilization player. But some of the stuff that the AI does... Like this guy down here, this situation has been like this for ages. I've been keeping the city's health at 0. He's got a melee unit right next to it, and he won't take it, even though it's his city. Now, normally, I'd love that behaviour, because I hate it when you're trying to capture a city and the AI ninjas it out from beneath you. But it's his city. I'm literally waiting for him to take it. So there's a free bank and market. Right, you're attacking my melee unit, that's fine. I didn't think you could hit him in the district, in the encampment, so pulling me surprised there. I need to back out of that. I guess it's because it's not my encampment and it's a bit lax. Right, you're moving in with that crossbow.
There is
That's
little
annoying. There's
manners,
square
mate.
rigging done. Okay. Let's move you back. We'll get these guys to heal up. Trade route capacity is increased. Unit is available for promotion. That is you. Let's just give you that one. That gives you most of your health back. We can start moving north with you now. We can continue to fire on this. Not that it makes a lot of difference. I'm going to have to move back with this unit for safety. Moving with this one. You're going to encamp. At least he didn't attack the bombard this time around. But this would be so much better if I had oil. I could just get artillery. Industrialization would be great. If we can get Ruhr Valley, that would be brilliant. What do we want here? Let's get the... I'm going to try for the Eiffel Tower. Let's get a builder. There's lots of stuff I need all over the place. So you're going to go ahead and repair that farm. So we should probably be working that, although we are working a production tile. Yeah, I guess they're fine. We do want to try and grab some of these, well, particularly that wheat field. We want to try and grab that one there. We've got another promotion. That's our quadrime, actually. Combat strength versus naval units. Let's grab this. 40 gold. Really wasn't worth it because we're probably going to lose the unit. But we want to get over and find the other continent, because I haven't... There's 3 civilizations that I still haven't met yet. Let's go ahead and found the city. Get a free worker, so we can instantly go and get oil. And that gives us a boost for plastics. Now we can start getting artillery. So, that's what we need. You go ahead and work on the monument. Bombard, just heal up. I'm actually going to go in here and just take this myself if they don't take it soon and just hand it over to them. Because in 5 turns time, it's going to belong to the Americans. So we need another melee unit over here. Let's go ahead and just buy one. I mean, we can even just get like a cavalry or something. I can't afford a cavalry. Let's buy a musketman. It'll do. We'll grab this one, we'll raise it, and we'll move in on the capital. Not messing around anymore. We keep moving north. You get another shot because of all your promotions. Iskander, hi, how are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. We are once again at war with Alex. It's not the same war from yesterday, it's another war. You never have too many wars against Greece. Taking some hits from this barbarian camp. Oh wow, we can actually clear that barbarian camp, so we probably should. I didn't realise how strong these guys were. Yeah, let's just move in there and grab that. It's a ranged attack, so it's cleared the camp. We'll try and get in there next time. Being surrounded by enemy quadriremes, which is not great. Can't actually sink one yet, but we'll do our best. Yeah, it's... I mean, I got a couple of sources of niter. And I got plenty of horses and plenty of iron, but oil, there's just none around. The closest oil to me was this one. These 2 sources here up in the tundra, which are useless. And that's about... I mean, my capital had a great start here, surrounded by mountains. Would have been probably better for the Incans, to be honest. But just no oil. Teddy's got most of it. So, yeah, we'll get it back. You've got a promotion. You can take that on the next turn. You should probably get the workshop. And that one, I think, was the better tile for food. No, it was this one. Bugger. Just gone to the wrong place. You can get the horses. Because that will give us some more production. Let me just go and tell you to move there. That's the tile you want to be in. You're going to... let's heal you up. Let's get an artillery promotion on one of the others. There we go. Now we have artillery. Yeah, America has most of the oil. Yeah, you can't get that promotion, so why do we keep telling me it needs it? We're going to move over this way, so we can try and take this before America gets it. Although it's still getting so much pressure from America, it may well flip over again. I'm just trying to help Mali out. No particular reason. I just feel a little bit sorry for him. He's been getting, like, stomped on the whole game. Admittedly, he hasn't been getting stomped on as much as Alex has, but... So, we're just a couple of turns away from taking this trash city out there. We can keep firing at the capital. We'll need a melee unit up here, but that's not a problem. I'll move this unit up once we've grabbed this. Yeah, Alexander's going to get smashed. Yeah, I know I've got a promotion there. Go away. Right, we have a Huacha. Let's move this Huacha down. I want to take this city because I'm sure that this one belongs to Mali as well, or at least it should do. Trade route to Washington. Sure, why not? Do need to get another trade route, actually. Keep moving north with you. You guys heal up. All looking good. Yeah, the defences should fall pretty quickly now. Because we've got that artillery over there. You're attacking my quadrireme. If it survives, we can just nip into the city. Oh, we've got another one over here. Like, stop destroying me. Spies executing the chosen operation. Feat function 2 levels higher. I'm going to go for the chosen operation is unavailable and steal tech, because I'm so far ahead of tech on everyone that it's pretty pointless, and I don't want people doing it to me. Purchasing military units using the chosen currency type is 100% of the cost. Let's go for faith, because most of the AI likes to faith buy them. I'm not intending to spend a lot of points. I want to save some of my Diplo power here. Is there another proposal? Oh, competitions. Nobel Prize. Well, sure. Why would we not vote on that? Funnily enough, Marley disliked me from the start of the game because I didn't have a navy, and then I built one ship, and he was super happy about it. That actually worked. Oh no, that's the opposite. The opposite one. So stealing tech is 2 levels higher. That worked. 100% extra on faith, and that passed. Of course it did. So we want to complete. I've not done any of these before. So how does this work? This is the furthest I've got in a game with Gathering Storm. So members are competing to see who can get the highest scores, generating great writer, artist, and musician points. So that's what we've got to do, generate writer, artist, and musician points. Well, I'm not going to rush to get that one because it's not that important for me. Okay, so let's see if we can take this city out, or at least take the defences out. Still can't hit it with the artillery, eh? Well, you can heal up. You can definitely hit it. You've got a promotion, but we want to try and take out its defences. You can get promoted to an artillery. Let's do that. Yeah, I must admit, I played like one game with this DLC. It was the Inca. I started playing it on the channel. I got through about episode 12 before I had my little hiatus, and that was mostly because I couldn't. This UI mod that I'm using, the concise UI mod, which I absolutely love, because it's brilliant when you want to trade with somebody, and you can just do all this stuff here. It's so fantastic being able to trade like this instead of having to manually type the numbers in. And it stopped working, and then I had my little hiatus, but I do intend to go back to that series because I really enjoy it. In the future with Mali, what am I going to do? Well, in this, I'm just going to leave them be. I mean, they're not a threat to me at all, but having them around means it's someone for America to go to war with, because America's pretty big, and I prefer them not to be going to war with me. So, you know, I just want to make Mali a little bit stronger so they don't get wiped out. I'm working on Alex, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Speaking of Alex, we should be able to get rid of the city now. So in we go. This city is now ours. How many cities have I got? Good question. This one is getting raised, so that one doesn't count. I should be able to find out how many cities I've got here. 9 in total. So I've got these 3 here, which are all ones that I took from Greece. And then I've got my 6 cities over here, including this one that I've just built. That's reminding me I need to go and get this guy in the city. Yeah, quadrine's everywhere here. So you can grab that, that clears it, and you can also get your promotion. So you're at full health, and then we can go and try and find the other continent. Find out who the other civs are in this game. Surprisingly, they haven't even moved over towards me yet. Get rid of a farm for the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower gives us appeal. Don't even really need it. It's not worthwhile. Let's get that trader. Anyway, it's a single turn. Choose escape route by boat. We failed. Agent was killed, so we're going to need another spy. This bombard. Can't do anything. That's going to be a farm. Ugh. Oh, I was spying on you. Yeah, I'm not going to stop spying on you. Yeah, I hate Alex in this game. I really do. Oh, that was interesting. What happened there? Looks like you swore or something and got... Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Okay. That was weird. I'll try and get that sorted out for the next one. I don't know, because it might have been cocky but I'm using this for like the first time, well, the second time, so that was just weird that it did that. But yeah, apologies. I don't consider that particularly foul language. I might be able to fix that though if I do this. Just give me a second. Got to press some buttons. You know what it's like. Because that was a little bit over the top. So there we go. I think that should be okay now. All right, so let us carry on. Yeah, and it wasn't a list of words that I set up. It was like one of the default ones off the internet, so it's a little bit OTT. Right, let's go ahead and look what we're doing. So that's going to be a get the horses. You're making this difficult for me, Marley, because now you've got them blocked the space. I'm going to actually take the knight out first. Well, it's not a knight, it's a horseman. It's that weak. But this thing has logistics, or whatever it's called, the thing that lets it fire twice. It's logistics in Civ 5. I can't remember what it's called in this. Yep, you can't move in any further, so skip your turn. Whatcha? Yep, let's start going north. Want to take the encampment out first. Let's go ahead and start moving forwards with the bombards. You're going to continue to fortify. You're going to continue to move north and on to the next turn. There we go. So, yes, as we were saying, I don't like Alex either. You're right, he is far too cocky. The main reason I went to war with Alex, if you haven't watched my previous videos yet, is that he kept capturing the city-states that I was suzerain of. So he captured Babylon, he captured Cardiff, he captured Yerevan. And then when he started to... Let me just wait for this barbarian turn.
Of violent.
So yeah, he captured Yerevan, and then he started work on Mexico City, so that's when I started pushing back against him. So at least we can start taking these out now with the city bombardment. We do start with city walls, so that does help. We can upgrade you to a battleship. All of a sudden, the quadriremes are going, hey, wait, what? This bombard can get a promotion. Let's take it. Combat strength when defending. Now we can start taking some shots with the artillery. That'll really get the defences down quickly. You're going to heal up. You're going to grab that. Choose a research. Let's go for steam power. We can build canals. I want to try and build the Ruhr Valley as soon as I can. Oh, Frederick is terrible. Because he hates it when you get friendly with... Frederick hates it when you get friendly with city-states, even if you get friendly by accident because you've just completed a quest that you weren't even particularly trying to complete. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. But it is fine. Let's start moving in with you. Just put you on the hill so we can see that actually. Fine, we'll get there. Now, can we take this in this turn? Yes, we can. I'm just going to take it and give it to Marley. The other annoying thing that really annoyed me about Alex on this playthrough is he was we had a declaration of friendship. From the start of this game, I had a declaration of friendship with Alex. And he was attacking my city-states and complaining that I didn't defend my city-states. So I went to war with him, which obviously upset him. And then we were at war for like 20 turns. I took 5 cities from him. No, 7 cities. I took 7 cities from him because I liberated 3 city-states, took 2 cities for my own, which was these 2, and raised 2 other cities. And then I peaced out, and on the very next turn, he was complaining that I don't fight for my people. It's like, what? What are you on about? Sources of coal. Oh, coal in the capital. That gives us some more production. Where's the other one? And why am I not seeing that one? Have we already got a thing on top of it? We must have. Barbarians approach. We're aware of all these. Can't do anything about them right now. Keep the city. No. Liberate Mali. Don't lose it again this time. So it's already going to rebel. They really need to get their act together there. But that's fine. We'll start moving back with these guys. You don't want to work on the Eiffel Tower. Let's get an arena. Let's keep happiness up around the board. Let's start moving in with some of these units. I probably want to put the bombard on the hill. Maybe. Can I get open borders with you? I want open borders from you. I will pay you 2 gold a turn. There we go. You would think, given the fact that I've given him his capital city back twice now, that he would actually let me in. But no. No, he doesn't want to. You can heal up. You need to start moving. No, you can come down this way, actually, because we want to grab this one. So that's fine. Unit available for promotion. I think we've already done that one. New barbarian camp. Really? Right there? That's a barbarian outpost. That looks a bit high-tech for a barbarian camp, doesn't it? Right, we've got this farm now. So let's lock that in. We lose a bit of production, but we do really need the food. You've got a promotion. We can give you that. Let's give you tortoise, because it's always worth getting tortoise on units that you're using to try and grab cities with. We'll get another farm there. Move north a little bit with these guys. Yeah, I hadn't really decided what victory type I was going to go for at the start of the game, but I'm massively... I mean, I started playing on King difficulty because I hadn't played this for so long, and that was a mistake because it's just far too easy for me. If you actually look at science and look how far ahead I am to everybody else, here's me. Second place is all the way down here, so I'm massively ahead of everybody else on tech. So it'd be stupid to go for any other victory type right now. The only potential threat at the moment is the diplomatic victory, where Molly's already on 7 diplomatic points, so I've got to be careful there, but I still think we'll be alright. Could trade with Niani. Let's see if we can do it before the city revolts. Not necessarily going to work. But yeah, let's go around and get rid of this barbarian camp, because it's just annoying now. We probably want to get a farm here, and yeah, I know we're kind of surrounded by these caravels, and that's a bit annoying. So we're going to get you in the water when you can, try and find the other continent. Yeah, you can only attack with the units that are around you now. I'm just going to go straight in and try and take that. Yeah, you try attacking the city, it's fine. I've got a battleship in there now. Will they actually do a melee attack and lose? So let's get rid of that. And the battleship can get rid of that one. Excellent. We are also 6 turns away from completing the Venetian arsenal, and then we can get ourselves some more ships. So let's get you into the water, and then we'll try and find the rest of the other civs. Almost certainly you want to get the rice first. Let's get a factory. We've got that farm. We're not working it though. We want to be. So losing out on some production. But we're not getting any growth here because we just have a lack of food. So 15 turns until we grow. Let's go ahead and get another farm. Yeah, that's still going to flip. They have put Victor in there now, so it won't flip as quickly, but it's pressure from America that's causing the problems. I'm not going to flip it over for them again. However, they are moving a settler over here, so if they go and start a city somewhere in the middle, that might help them out. You're going to move that way. You're going to move onto this hill. You're going to move here, and you can fire at that as well. Yeah, stay out the range of the city. I mean, I guess I could just go in and just bombard the city. It's not that big a deal. Could probably keep that. No, we're going to give that to Mali. It's got oil. I was about to say we'll keep it because it's got oil, but it's miles away from my territory, so Mali will probably lose it again anyway. But right, let's finally go and take out Alex's capital. It feels like we've been trying to do this forever. We'll keep the capital. We'll return that city to Mali. We'll peace out. Right, his capital's ours now. Thank you very much. We'll keep that, thank you. Choose a production. Let's get a granary. We'll repair the monument up in a little while. There's a way where you can't win a conquest game just by loyalty, which is funny because you never have to attack anyone, just defend and they get mad at you. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me actually. I don't know if you remember Civilization 5 before Gods and Kings. So after Gods and Kings, if you... Right, so a conquest victory now, which was introduced in Gods and Kings, is you have to hold the capital cities of all of the other civilizations. So you have to have your own capital and all the other civs' capitals. Before Gods and Kings, to win a conquest victory, a dominance victory, all you had to do was be the only person to still have your capital. So if you, let's say you had a game and there were 3 different civs. You were one civ and there was a second civ and a third civ. If the 2 AI civs took each other's capitals, you would automatically win the game because you would be the only civ with your own capital. So you could literally just sit back, let the AI take capitals from each other, and then you just either swoop in and take the last one, or just make sure you keep your own. It was such a stupid thing. But at least they did fix that. You are supposed to be staying here. Or are you going somewhere else? I don't know. What are you doing? I've lost my own train of thought now. You can't do anything on this turn. You can't either. You've got that farm. We do want this to grow, so we probably just want to get wheat farms where we can. So, sure. Let's just go and get that wheat farm as well. I mean, the ones on the floodplains might be alright. We've got some coal. We definitely want to get ourselves some more builders. Right, let's get the rice there. Are we working that tile? Yes, we are. That's like decent food here. So we probably also want to go and get the pasture. So let's do that, actually. And this is our spy, not the one that's defending. So we can't... we don't need to spy on Alex anymore now. We could spy on him. I'm allied with America, so I don't really want to spy on him. So we'll keep spying on the Maori down here. So we've got a capital city. Everything's looking good. Right, okay, crossbowman. Can't fire at you on this turn, unfortunately. Can take you out with my cavalry, though. Finally go and get rid of this camp, and then we need to get rid of this one as well, although Mexico might help with that. So you're attacking the Huacha. That's fine, I'm alright with that.
A common mistake that people make when trying...
Although I think we can get those defences down to literally nothing. If we can do that on one turn. Not quite. I think we might just end up going straight for the city. As we can't take the thing yet. Let's move around with this unit. We might be able to grab a trader and then we can move into that as well. Let's move forward with you. I do have some of these that are able to fire at on the same turn. You can fire twice, actually. We might be able to stop you from firing back. Was that enough? No, it's still got some of its defense power left. Not bothered about Dion at all. We're going to get... You can't actually kill great people anymore. I keep forgetting about that. They just sort of teleport back to the nearest city. We can upgrade you to artillery. You are going to get a farm there. And we are working that farm. Choose a new civic. Let's get urbanization. New governor title. Culture. 1 science for each citizen in the city. Yes, definitely want to get that. Always help us out. And what are we doing with you? Try and get you up here so we can get in and grab that. Promotion available. Can attack after moving. Excellent promotion to have on artillery. You're going to get the pasture. Because we really need to improve these places. There's no particular resources that we want to get here, so let's just go and get some more farms. Right. There's the scout. We can kill the scout with the cavalry. And then there's probably still the pikemen in there. Yeah, we'll keep moving up. It's slow going, unfortunately, because the terrain's terrible. You can't use your promotion yet. You need to repair. And maybe, possibly, we can finally find the other continent. There we go. Find out who our neighbours are on turn 232. Yeah, that should be it. In fact, you've only got 1 build left, so I really want the coal. You're going to get the coal, then we'll get another builder once that wonder's finished. You are going to heal up, and on to the next turn we go. So, someone's stealing from us still. I've got a spy in there on counter-spying, and they're doing terrible. Improvements pillaged.
It is
Trade route
arguable
plundered.
whether the
Okay, we've got problems now. Let's check these out. Trade route plundered. Yep, it's these barbarians. So we need to come and deal with... In fact, because we need to deal with that, I'm actually going to come back with this unit. So we can start dealing with those barbarians. We've had an improvement here, pillaged. That's fine. I don't think anyone has circumnavigated yet, actually. That's a good point. Let's put you into the safety of the city. We'll give you combat strength and fighting in the district. Can you shoot after moving? No, shame, because we're going to hit that crossbowman. Let us go ahead and get... let's finish astronomy. I don't really need it, but let's get it done and get observatories at least. Probably should have done that a while ago. You're going to heal up. It's mostly going to be farms here. Let's move you over to this city. You can help out with that. That's a hill. Why would I want a farm on a hill? 1 food and 2 production. I mean, I guess it's decent, but... Also need a Sayun, which we'll probably grab on that one. So yeah, that's fine. We can get a farm there. It'll be alright. Yeah, it's just offering me lots of places for farms. Yeah, I could do with the Golden Age, actually. Let's try and sort out one problem at a time, though. Let's try and get rid of this district if we can first, which we should be able to. You can move in on 1 turn. There we go. That's ours. Should have moved in with that unit, really. You can move over there, then we can finish your trade route. And then we can probably... I don't want to take the promotion yet, because I'd like to get the defences down first. Remember, it's not my intention to keep this city. It's just my intention to try and give it back to Mali. Now, Alexander does have a couple of cities around, but they might actually flip with the pressure from mine. It is a possibility. Let's start moving you out of there. And what do I want to do with you? Do we need to go down and do something here? Yeah, we've got tiles here that need fixing, so let's start moving that way. We know about these things, so we can go ahead and get those removed. We've actually found land that isn't all completely colonised yet. Wow. Okay, let us finally... Let's move next to 2 with you. We'll... oh, you get a promotion. Combat strength versus anti-cavalry. Excellent timing. You're shooting at the artillery. That's fine. Artillery's going to shoot back at you and gain itself some nice, lovely XP. Tasty, tasty XP. Artillery versus crossbowmen. Not really a fair fight. We have a promotion on this bombard. You're going to take that. Can attack after moving. And then let's just get the city. Get all of these. Can I actually get you in? Because you're kind of surrounded. We'll get the Watcher and everything else to attack. It sells on the next turn anyway. Guaranteed. It can't fight back. I think it just had a crossbowman in there. I think. Does it? Can't get it on this turn. Oh, I can get it on this turn. Excellent. Even better then. And we'll just liberate that city and give it to Mali. So Mali likes us a little bit more. That should put some more pressure on Alex. Got this city. That's it. That's all I wanted to take from Alex. This is going to rebel still. But they are moving over there with that settler, so... Okay, let's then peace out with Alex. Don't need to be at war with him any longer. Massive amount of grievances there. He's not willing to do it. Okay. I can wait. Because you know what happens here? If I just destroy your other 2 cities, then you don't really have a say in the matter. So that's what we'll be doing next. Let's start bringing some of these guys back home. Just sort of get them into our own territory so we can do some upgrading. I think you can stay there, actually, in case we get a rebellion. Let's move this way with some artillery. Do we want to get a farm there with you? Probably. Actually, no, it's a hill, isn't it? Let's get production. We don't have a lot of production in this city. Yeah, I was thinking of taking him out, but you get so much... you get so many grievances for destroying a civ. Although we're probably past the point of caring now. It's kind of like in EU4, when there's a point where you just don't care about the aggressive expansion anymore, because you're like, oh well, gone too far now to even ever care. Can't believe that didn't kill that unit off. Utter rubbish. So what have we got going on? Let's have a look around with you. We have met Cynthia, I want to say. Forgot her name now. Basically, Xena, warrior princess. Tomris. Exchange information about the capitals. Cynthia, yeah. So, let's keep having a look around. Well, your capital's miles away, so we've landed right on the opposite side of the continent to where you are. I'm amazed that this isn't all just completely settled yet. Floodplains, but getting the farm on the wheat is probably better. You want to buy my oil and horses already. Oil you can go and do one. I will gladly sell you horses. You can have as many horses as you want. There we go. I do love this mod. Concise UI mod. It is so good. So when you're trading... I'll wait till it's my turn. If you're not familiar with this mod, for Civ 6 it's great. So whenever you're trading with somebody, you can basically add things by... you can... left click is add, right click is subtract, and you can do it in ones, tens, and hundreds. So you really don't have to mess around. Will he sell me any of these? There's an offer blocking the deal. Is it because you won't do... So sometimes they won't do 10. No, he won't do it. You can buy it sometimes, but not always. But I love that part of the mod. I love that you've got this unit list that shows you everything that you've got with all of its promotions and what it's currently doing. If it's got an upgrade available, if it's got a promotion available. You've got this list down here that shows you where all of the wonders are and who's got them and which ones are still available. You can see who's got open borders and trade routes and when you've got surplus luxuries. If you click on a city, so you can click on the population and it'll instantly open the screen to assigning population. If you click on the production, it actually brings up the production list and you can sort by build, buy with gold, buy with faith, and then you've got a production queue for the city and a production queue for every city. It's a brilliant, brilliant mod. It's on the Steam Workshop. I absolutely love it. I'm not normally one for mods, but I don't think I could play Civilization 6 without this mod now. City underpowered. We need power here. So we've got to build a power plant. So that's what we're doing then. It's going to be a coal power plant, unfortunately, which is going to add to the pollution, but it is what it is. We need traders, because we're short of those. Let's get an armory here is not a bad idea. Let's repair the water mill before repairing the monument. We actually have a holy district now. I haven't built one myself, but I've gained one from Alex. Now, he still hasn't pieced out yet, so we do need to go and fire some shots at his stuff. So if I start hitting your cities with artillery, are you going to suddenly change your mind about not wanting peace? Let's go ahead and have a look. Yep, he's willing to do it now. As soon as you damage one of their cities that you haven't captured, they're very, very happy to not be at war with you anymore. Excellent, that works out nicely for me. I'm going to spend the next half an hour now just trying to get units back into friendly territory so I can upgrade them. Right, how are you doing down here? It's going to rebel in 11 turns. Just do something with that settler already so you can keep it. Builder, let's go and repair the citrus. We can get another mine over here. I don't know why it's recommending farms. We definitely need production. And we'll just queue up these guys. Yeah, well, I mean, the pollution's only just started. The pollution is... Where even is it here? World climate. So, you know, climate change hasn't even started yet. So, not worried about this at all. Right, okay, let's go ahead and finish this camp off. Finally! And you're heading back down so that we can deal with this camp, because they keep stealing my trade routes. I guess we say... Oh, that's the other thing as well. You can get this to show all of the different routes to specific people, to city-states. You can sort them by gold. You can sort them by, like, all of these different things. It just makes it so useful. Begin route. I'm sure there's other things that this mod does, and I just can't remember what they all are. I think it adds something to this as well. I'm not sure if it's the search option. I think that might be part of the mod. So you can actually search for specific things, and it will then highlight them all on the map, and you can just move around between them. It's just so good. Right, guess we keep looking around and find what we can find. We have met city-state, met Palenque. Not too worried about these city-states here. Now that's on a floodplain, so it's probably a good tile to get a farm on. Yeah, we definitely need to get more builders. See, there we go, he's doing it again. How do you intend on growing your empire if you refuse to fight for your people? Haven't we just got us out of our second war with you? Now Teddy's happy that we're all friends again, even though we have a declaration of friendship. Well, we had a declaration of friendship with him, it's just timed out.
All other lands found on the western side of the boundary shall belong to the King and Queen of Castile and their successors.
Well, that'll give us some governor points, so we'll sort that out in a minute. There's astronomy done. Continue. We could steal a great work. Oh, that'd upset him, wouldn't it? We're going to steal a great work from the Maori. Choose a new research. Let's go for scientific theory so we can get up to the university. We're a bit behind on that one. Let's get a factory here because we want the production. We're going after that coal. Can't get it on this turn. Let's get the granary here. Let's repair the monument. Send envoys. How many do we need for Nan Madol? Like 10. Well, we could just start working on Palenque. I mean, Palenque doesn't even have a suzerain yet, so... Did that just give us suzerain status with Palenque? No. That would have been weird if it had. Unit needing orders. Get you back over here. So many units. Fortify up. Right, do we want to get more farms? I guess we want to get the coal. So let's do that. Let's get the horses. We don't need the horses, but it's a good tile to improve nonetheless. You're going to come down here so we can go and stomp on these guys. You guys are coming home as well. And we have met the Cree. So now we have met 2 of the other civilizations. So we're just missing 1 now. So we're still leading science and culture. Leading domination victory now. Cree's leading religious victory. And Cree's actually leading a diplomatic victory with 7 points. Mali's still on 7, so I don't know how that works. But we definitely need to keep exploring. Yeah, we were going to get a mine on that. It's a hill. As my cities keep getting converted. Oh, we didn't spend those governor titles. We need to do that.
The Commonwealth of Venice in their armory.
So there's the Venetian arsenal.
Inscription. Happy is that city, which in time of peace thinks of war.
Might be time to start spitting out some battleships now. Mission success. We didn't detect any enemy spies. Well, we got cash stolen from us 3 times while you were there, so you're not very good. New barbarian camp. Not a big problem, actually. Because we have battleships. Are you seriously telling me that that battleship could not take out a caravel in 1 shot? What? Jinju. Yep, workshop. All of this stuff needs repairing, so let's start working on the encampment. You just fortify up. You can upgrade to an artillery. What am I going to do with this guy now? Tempted to come down here and maybe get some production on that hill. I don't know. I think we don't need any more builders there, actually. Right, we definitely need that coal. Because that's our first source of coal, I think. And considering we're building coal power plants, that's very important. Let me just tell you to move into the city. Save me having to click on you every turn. See if I can get around Poundmaker's territory. Let me move into my board. I don't know where you intend to settle with that. Don't forward settle me. I've been good to you. Let's get the pasture. New trading post. Yeah, why are you heading this? I'm going to have to buy some tiles and cut him off, I think. You want to buy oil. I'm not interested in selling you... Oh, we have got coal. I'm not interested in selling you any oil. Need it. Yeah, I'm going to try and block him off there if I can. Really. You basically just sailed into my battleship. We are the target of a military emergency because we... I keep trying to say paella. It's Pella. I keep trying to say paella. Let's go for like -8. It's probably enough. If we get attacked, so what? We've got plenty of stuff. It failed. Only one person voted for it, which will have been Alex. Yeah, I didn't even need to spend all of that. And Mansa voted against it because he's been having problems with Alex from the start of the game, really. We need to build all this up, so granary, watermill, all the usual stuff. Again, we can go here and we can queue up the watermill. We can queue up the military academy, we can queue up the factory. Saves me having to keep going back and doing it manually. Right, everybody else just sit around. And the builder. What do we do with the builder? I guess probably another mine then. We do have a promotion somewhere. It's on this guy. So let's give combat strength versus city defenses. I mean, your artillery, right? That's what you're designed for. You're going to get that coal. This is a trade route. You're probably going to be worth more if we move you to the capital. So let's do that. We can, well, I don't have any unit that can grab that, but we could always get another scout. Surprisingly strong there. Found another city-state. This is Hattusa. They're under siege by Scythia. And you're going to return home as well. I'm sure there was something else that I was going to build here, and I can't remember what that was. Yeah, we'll take your delegation. I'll take all your money. I still haven't spent those governor titles yet.
King Solomon gave the Queen of Sheba all she desired and asked for, besides what he had given her out of his royal bounty. So she turned and went to her own country, she and her servants.
Well, there we go. We've got that. Decent bit of era score there.
Tested.
Scientific theory's done. Okay, trade route capacity increased. Where's the drought? Not in my territory. Okay, so before we do it, what's new? The what, the Wonder? The Wonder's been in. That's a vanilla Wonder, I think. We could get offshore wind farms, solar farms, geothermal plants. They're all good. Yeah, the great Zimbabwe's is been in from vanilla. If you're industrialist, increases the power provided by each resource of the coal power plant. Yeah, that's worth having. City receives production from all nearby industrial zone buildings with regional bonuses, not just the first. Also useful. We'll get both of those. So he's maxed out, gives us another real score. And aquaculture's probably... Oh, it's only on fisheries. Oh, fishery improvement I think is anywhere. Might be useful. Go for it. Yeah, the Great Bath is new. I don't know what the new wonders are actually. I always forget which ones they've added in. And that list's not particularly useful. I like F1, the universal Windows button for help, which always used to bring up the Civilopedia in Civilization 5, now brings up the world rankings. And now I have to hit this button. Buildings, wonders and projects, wonders. The Scott Research Station, that was added in one of the expansions. I think that's in the latest one. Apadana, I think, is a new one. The Casa de Contracion, I think, is also new. Although it could have been added in the previous expansion, Rise and Fall. I didn't really play Rise and Fall on its own, so I'm not sure what was added into that one specifically. That's a vanilla one. Golden Gate Bridge, I think that's a new one as well, actually. The Great Bath is a new one. Yeah, Great Zimbabwe is definitely one of the original ones. Huitiacali, I think, was just added with the Aztec Civ. But yeah, some of them I recognise, some of them I don't. Kotokunin, I think, might be new. These ones are all definitely old. Mont Saint Michel is old. Oracle. Yeah, they've definitely added some. Panama Canal is a new one as well, because you can have canals now in the game. Sydney Opera House is an old one. Temple of Artemis is an old one. University of Sankore, that might be a new one. So yeah, they've added quite a few. There's quite a lot of new stuff they have put in. Let's go for economics. Choose our production. So this is in the capital now. We definitely need to get that power plant. We are still growing. We could definitely do with some more food. We don't have anywhere useful for building a dam, so we're not just going to bother. Definitely hit you again. We need to get flood protection here. I can't remember how we get flood protection. There is a search. Sure, it was flood defences. Is it a policy? Is it civic? Is it called something else? Am I missing it? Is it like a seawall or something? No, dams stop rivers from flooding. Dams mitigate rivers from flooding. I've got dams. But there's another thing that you can build on coastal tiles that stops the rising sea levels from taking them out, but I can't remember what they're called. They definitely exist. I should be able to see it because it's one of those like green hexagon things, like the canal. It's like a green hexagon. It should be somewhere here on the list. Either that or I'm just tripping. There's definitely something that you can build. You can build flood defences. Maybe I've already unlocked it. I'm certainly not seeing it. No, it's okay. It's not an important thing. Yeah, a district built on floodplains to improve the comfort living along rivers. Prevents damage from flooding of the river. And there are some... I don't think there are any districts that are unlocked. Oh, yeah, because urbanization's there. Pass. Unless it's unlocked automatically and I just hadn't realised it. Do you have the ability to build it at all? Aqueduct, Sayun, canals, dams... Nope, not a clue. Not sure what's happened to that then. What are we doing here? Oh, Ruhr Valley. I really do want to get the Ruhr Valley. We've got decent production here, and this city's going to grow more than this one. This is already twice as big. So if we can get Ruhr Valley, and I don't mind replacing a jungle for it, or a rainforest. Oxford University. I've got cities that produce better science, so we don't really want it here. We definitely need another spy, so let's go and work on that. We need another trader as well, so let's work on that one. So, we can trade with Zanzibar. That seems like a decent route. This trader probably wants to go to the capital as well. And yet you guys literally just all recover. That's going to be a mine. Oh, I forgot to block him off here. I'll try and make it so that there aren't any Want to make it so there aren't any places that he can settle. Yeah, that pushed him that way. Excellent. I don't know where he thinks he's heading, but I want him to come down and settle down here. This is going to rebel again in 7 turns. And it's all because of America. But what else can I do? Can't really help him out any more than that. Ocean levels can rise, turning the land tiles into water tiles, destroying terrain placements, roads, mines, solar cells, etc. and land units there. Bases can be protected if they have a pressure dome built, thus preventing submerging and turning them into a sea base. That doesn't sound right. Definitely from what I've seen before, they build walls around them. Concepts: gathering storm, global temperature, flooding, droughts, rising sea level. Oh, I don't doubt that what you've copied, but floods, storms, climate change. Here we go. So the water rises, not affected by coastal flooding. Loss of there we go. So each level of global CO2 that is reached rises the sea level by 0.5 meters. This means that level 2, the 1 meter coastal terrain will be flooded. If high enough level is reached, the 1 meter and 2 meter tiles will become submerged and become coastal water tiles. This may result in the destruction of improvements and districts on flooded tiles and the loss of population in city centres. As the global CO2 increases, the chance of storms, river flooding, drought occurring also increases. Also, these events are likely to be more severe at lower CO2 levels. It still doesn't mention about the way to prevent it, which is weird. It's not a district, it's an improvement. It's a building, so it wouldn't have been a green hexagon. It is in the city centre. It is... Oh, flood barrier. There we go. It does exist. And it is research with computers. There we go. That's it. So that's why when I typed in flood, it was bringing up computers. Protects coastal lowland tiles in this city from flooding. Initial build cost and per turn maintenance are variable based on the number of coastal lowlands in the city and current sea level. If constructed after some of the city's tiles have been flooded, those tiles can be repaired in full. Submerged tiles, however, are never recoverable. There we go. I should have just trusted the search feature when I typed in flood and it came up with computers, but no, I assumed that something was wrong. That's my own fault. At least I know now. I've never got this far in Gathering Storm, so... Right, you leave my traders alone. Just don't do it.
It's the Industrial Revolution.
There's the civic completed. So... 50% gold and resource discounts on unit upgrades. Definitely worth having. Not going to get down to you in time to save those guys, unfortunately. Can get down there with my cavalry, though. So there you go. So yeah, if you look on coastal tiles, you can see it with the lenses, I think. You definitely see it on the settler lenses. So these are the levels of the sea tiles. So this is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3. So this tile is level 2. This land will flood when the sea levels rise a second time. And I don't want it to flood. So I need to get computers so I can build that up and make it safe. Not my volcano, not my problem. New barbarian camp. Really? I've literally just cleared these barbarian camps. Fine, you're going back the other way, you can deal with it. You're going to go back to the capital and get some health back. New civic. Let's get colonialism. 2 more envoys. Don't want to get Oxford University here. Could get a factory. Could definitely get some more boats, but we don't need them. I mean, we've got the Venetian arsenal. We can pump them out 2 at a time now, but... Probably want to get some other sort of explorer out. Now then. I'd have to embark to go that way around, but I think we probably can. We're going to go and have a look and see if we can find our final neighbour. Well, they're not really our neighbour, but Niani. Let's go there. Probably going to flip. 6 turns. We've got a builder. What do we want to do with you? Most of the good tiles we've got. Let's go up there and get that wheat. You want me to... I'm not giving you gold. How has he managed to... Oh, you... Economic Alliance. We had that before, I think. I think we need the Economic Alliance. We'd probably be fine just with a scientific one, but that'll do. So you're attacking my Huacha, which is fine. Somebody's completed Mont Saint Michel. Real estate disclosures required. Just got a Steam achievement there. So we actually lost a population because of this. I don't know why. Fertilized tiles. We shouldn't lose population due to volcanoes because we have Riing in here. Unless I had a unit that was close to the volcano that got killed. Maybe I had a... Because we've got reinforced materials. Cities, improvements, buildings and districts cannot be damaged by the environmental effects. Okay, so maybe we can still lose pop. But that's improved some more tiles. So we definitely want to queue up. Can't queue up the coal power plant yet. But we can get ourselves another builder, so we'll do that. And you can get a coal power plant as well. You don't need a coal power plant, so don't get one. You can get a Seiyun. A +4 Seiyun as well. So that's basically Korea's version of the science district. City underpowered. Really? You need power? Okay, well, we'll get the Seiyun first anyway, and then we'll queue up the coal power plant. Fine, we'll just start off all the pollution. Well, I wasn't building Mont Saint Michel. There's a barbarian camp there. So that potentially needs dealing with. I did cancel wherever the other one was. Hattusa has been defeated. That's a city-state, so not a big deal. Can't upgrade you because I don't have enough oil. That's still good. Right, what are you doing with this guy here? Can you just stop already? There. Just going to keep blocking him off. Force him to go south. You can stay there until we can afford to upgrade you. Probably just move you back into the city for now. Now there's the camp. It's not too far away. Now I'm moving up with you. We've discovered another continent. Suzerain status lost of Yerevan.
You and I come by road or rail.
Right, we've got barbarians nearby. Yep, we expected that. I'm spending money here, but I'm really just trying to get Mali to go back in the opposite direction. Replaceable parts, because that will give us infantry. So we could get neighbourhood. We definitely need some housing. There isn't really... We can get a +5 there on a relatively boring tile, so let's go ahead and do that. We've got a farm up here because we want food. So we will need to get another builder. Big Ben gives us gold and great merchant points. We do want a stock exchange. Love all that money. Let's get a bank here. Yep, we're aware of the barbarians. Housing's always a problem everywhere. Suzerain status lost. New continent discovered. And we've now met Rapi Nui. Excellent. Still haven't found our last neighbour yet. Now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, you're moving over here to see that camp. You're healing up. I guess you could just trade straight with Washington from there. They're like a dog. You just need to keep telling them no, and they can throw them a bone. Yeah. Never really get rid of the barbarians. I think that was one of the things that was so annoying about Civilization Beyond Earth. And I know Beyond Earth's a little bit like Fight Clubs. Nobody talks about it these days, but they talked about this like cool thing where you had these aliens that would be constantly sort of providing a challenge throughout the game, and all they were, quite literally, were just barbarians that looked like aliens. Bit of a shame. That wasn't even enough to kill that pike and shot off, but we can steal the camp from behind it. See, I personally liked Beyond Earth, and when the expansion came out, that was even better. I think Beyond Earth was quite a good game. Again, it was no Civ 5. We're going to have this issue again where he just suicides into us. Yeah, Beyond Earth was definitely made by the B team. It was clearly no Civilization 5, and I accept that. And the expansion that came out for it was definitely improved it. But at the same time, there were so many things that it really lost out on. That it really got, there we go, did it again. There were so many things that Beyond Earth missed out on. So obviously you didn't have any... Oh, cool, we started that great work. Obviously we didn't have any religion. They changed the way that happiness worked and changed it for health, and that wasn't particularly great. I can steal another one. But the thing that really sort of ruined it for me is they really took out any point and purpose of having trade. There was just no reason to trade in Beyond Earth, other than asking for open borders. Because you didn't have, because they changed the way that happiness worked, you didn't have luxury resources anymore. So it just kind of made the whole thing pointless. What do we want to get here? Nothing really. I guess you could get a harbour. Don't really need it. There was one thing that Beyond Earth did really well, in my opinion. One thing it did that I really liked, and that was they solved the problem that Civilization 5 had. In Civilization 5, the AI just has to claim every single tile. You get towards the end of a game of Civilization 5, you will not find a tile that isn't just completely full of settlements. Like every single tile on the map is claimed. Even if there's a one tile island with no resources in the middle of nowhere, the AI will claim it. Oh, we've got our housing district.
Are unsmooth colonialism.
So yeah, that made things a lot better. Choose new research. Advanced ballistics, we can get machine guns. Really upgrade. Choose a new civic. Let's get divine rights. Only 3 turns. Get it sorted. Good stuff. Eiffel. Gains 480 production towards wonder construction. Yes. We will definitely take that. Oh, food market in the neighbourhood. That's new. Sure, we can get a food market. So that will actually give us more food, which is what we need in the capital, because it's terrible. We have envoys. Got suzerain status with most of these people. 10 for Nan Madol. It's currently Alexander that has you. Let's go here and try and get the extra science. We can clear that camp out nice and easy. We'll be wrapping this stream up soon. As you can see up here at the top, it is 1:30 AM for me, so probably time to call it a night soon. Wasn't originally going to stream tonight, but I've really been having fun with this game. I've been enjoying it. I've been getting back into it again, and you know, really wanted to sort of. I have this habit with games where I play them for a bit and then I just kind of get bored, and I didn't want that to happen. I don't think I need to rush the Ruhr Valley, but I'm going to anyway. So 1 turn left and that'll be done. He has 2 uses, so that's fine. See if I can... I should just see if I can get open borders with Poundmaker, really. Will you be friends? No. Okay, fine. Will you at least give me open borders? 3 gold per turn, you'll give me open borders. That's fine. I can cut through his territory with my scout and try and find where the third person is. I've got pretty bad insomnia, so I'm usually up relatively late at night. Given the fact that I'm also a community manager, and because I'm in the UK and most of the communities in the US, it makes sense for me to be around on these sort of hours.
The industrial heart of Germany practically stopped beating.
There's the Ruhr Valley then.
Hardly anyone worked. Hardly anything ran. The population of the Ruhr area had to be supported by the rest of the country.
I'm actually running short on oil. There's no way to improve that any. There's more oil up here, but I can't really reach it. Yeah, we're getting 3 from improvements, and we're losing 4 per turn from units. So unless we can find some more oil, we've got another great merchant here. Gain 500 gold, grant a governor title or recruit a new governor. Sure, I'll take that. So let's move you over there. 3 gold. Now you can do a new production. Do we want to try and get a new... What does Big Ben give us? More gold and more merchant points. Let's get Big Ben. Does mean replacing a farm. But we've got plenty of farms here, so that's fine. We'll do Big Ben. We'll get over here and pop you. 8 turns until Big Ben's done. That's fine. Prepare that stable. New governor title. Let's work on you. Grant people points generated. Yep, that's fine. Increase the speed at which we get people. Foreign city gains independence. Again, I'm not getting involved with it this time. America will probably end up taking that now. There's only so much you can do to help the AI out, right? So these cities are starting to speed up their growth again, which is nice. Let's get you back home. And yeah, New Orleans seems like a decent trade route. To be fair, most nights I tend to go to bed at 2 AM or later. There are some nights where I'm up until like 4, so it's pretty bad, but that's just the way it is. We could get rid of this battleship, that would save us some oil. I really don't want to settle a crap city just for one source of oil. I guess I could try and buy some from Teddy. Because he does have some. That's a lot. Oh, for 5? I'll jump off a cliff. Crazy America and their oil prices. Alright, let's see where we can go. You want me to give you citrus and gold. How about... No. Good job I actually got that open borders with the Poundmaker, because yeah, the Creek, because they've just closed the gap there. But yeah, I want to try and get through and find who is left. Someone is still siphoning gold from us, despite the fact that we... Now, actually, which district is it? Is it from the commercial district, or is it from the city centre? Do I need to replace the spy? Cancel mission. Counter spy. Let's put you in the commercial district. Poundmaker has finished completing the Wonder Oxford University. I thought everyone could build Oxford University. You need a coal power plant. You need to repair the armory. You are going to go down and repair that because it's been pillaged. We have a builder. Definitely want to get some farms on these because they will have been fertilized by the volcano. Especially this one. There's 4 food, 2 production, 1 science. So I will actually tell you to go there first. You can just go to sleep, I think. Yeah, so where do we find a source of oil? What I might
conclude then this point touching upon...
What I might do is between streams, I might just have a look around the map and try and plan where to sort of go. Don't have 5 cores in the military. Probably won't get any. Let's get natural history. Let's have a look at the world rankings, how things are going. Still leading science, still leading culture, leading domination. Cree is up to still 7 diplomatic points. I think we're okay. We could get a neighbourhood. Do you have a housing problem? No, you're at 12 of 19. Do with some more amenities, but... Oh yeah, we just built housing here, haven't we? There again, what else are you going to build? Yeah, Oxford University is gone. I knew I should have just built it when I had the chance. So if we build another neighbourhood, we can probably get another food place. Oh, difficult decisions. Either way, let's get another builder first, because I think that's what we need. New government type. I don't think we necessarily need to change this here. We could get some additional housing. I guess we don't need the production towards districts. We would lose a wildcard policy. Sure. Do we want... Yeah, let's get monarchy. That'll be fine. So, production towards... Improve niter and coal. Give additional resource per turn. If there's one for oil, I'll gladly take it. But I don't think there is. Unit maintenance can go up there. Military Academy, seaports and Renaissance walls generate 2 science. Yes, useful. And then we've got a wild card one as well. Plus 2 science, culture, faith and gold from each city-state you are a suzerain of. Yes. Usually a decent way of doing things. You can recover as well. There's so many units that just need to get their health back. He's got quite a lot of space there, hasn't he? Right, we will do the typical civilization thing and go just one more turn. Been streaming for almost 2.5 hours now. So. Production. Can't get anything useful. You're at 12 of 20 housing, so you don't need anything. Oh, so this is the capital again. I always think for some reason this is a different city than it is. So what could I have you working on? You don't really need to be working on anything for now. Okay, let's go ahead and put you on campus research grants and just gain additional science. In the meantime, I remember that being a good tile for a farm. We could get the Eiffel Tower here. We could get an aqueduct. 5 of 9 housing. Get the citizen slot, I guess, for a cathedral. Got an envoy that we can send. Lost the suzerain state. Let's try and get another suzerain status if we can. The Yerevan's up to 9. We've got 6. We can get this one, I think. And we've just discovered a goody hut on an island in the middle of nowhere. Don't really need that. Discovered a natural wonder. Giant's Causeway. So that's... one thing I didn't check is what new natural wonders they've added. Ah, there we go.
Jag är Kristina, Sveriges drottning. Patron av konst och litteratur. Hälsar jag en annan kunskapsälskande person.
Sweden is our last civ to find. And you're all the way down there. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm not even too bothered about this guy. I might just put him on auto-explore. All I really wanted to do was find our other neighbour. And I've just gone and hit next turn again, which I didn't really want to do. So the other thing that this mod does, which is great, is it highlights your resources in green and red. So the fact that the citrus is green means that they will buy it. Red means they won't buy it. Green means they will sell it. Red means they won't sell it. So because they've only got one of each of these, they won't sell them. We've already got the maximum amount of iron, so we can't buy any. So it's actually quite clever. I'd sooner take flat gold from you. So it's just so easy, just left clicking and right clicking on these to find the number that they're willing to give you. Really, really like that. Okay, so I'm going to try, hopefully, just to... Well, I've got 1,000 faith. Just try and play through until it gives us the next turn button. And then I will hopefully remember to stop. What are we going to get over here? So the Eiffel Tower's just not... Or all tiles in your civilization gain 2 appeal. That might be worth building then. But it's probably not worth building here. Do we need another builder? Probably not. We've already got a harbour. We could get a commercial hub, but we don't need one. We don't need a neighbourhood. Oh, such hard decisions. We're getting a lot of food from other tiles, so let's go ahead and do that one. Yeah, I should try and circumnavigate. We're so close, actually. In fact, if I go ahead and grab... And I'm just going to buy one. If I just... Oh, I can't get one. After the cathedral, we will queue up a... Where are you? Ranger. 10 turns. I guess any cheap unit could do. We could even do it with a builder. I'm just thinking I could really quickly just go across from this side. We can embark, actually. So let's just go ahead and do it with a melee unit. Actually, not one that's got 4 promotions. We'll do it that way. We can build a library. We can actually buy that with faith. So, sure. What else are we going to spend our faith on? We can build a dam to stop the river flooding. We probably should. That's the cheaper tile, so we'll just buy it. I know it was going to grow anyway, but we'll get that. Stock exchange or military academy? Stock exchange. Not that, again, not short of money. Let me close that so I don't accidentally disband them. So that should be a decent farm now. That's, yeah, look at that. 7 food, 2 production, and 1 science. Wow. You guys just sit around. There's the next turn button. So I am going to end there before I accidentally click on that. Before I do, let's just have a look at the Nobel Prize. How is this? Yeah, Teddy's doing that by a mile. I haven't put anything into it at all. Just did not care about it. That'll give some victory points for Teddy. But I think we'll be okay. I think we've got this game in the bag. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I will be streaming again at some point. I haven't got a schedule yet. I kind of just stream as and when. But if you do miss the stream, I will, as I have been doing, upload it to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching. Good night, and I'll see you on the next video.